Fisayo here. Welcome back to my channel where we talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazine. Hope you and all yours are doing well. If you're new to my channel, thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for liking, subscribing and sharing this video, and also don't forget to comment in the section below. If you're not new to my channel, thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for liking, for subscribing and for sharing. I'm really and truly grateful. So today I am going to be reviewing another book. Let's get started. The book I am going to be reviewing is called What to Expect When You Are Expecting. You can easily tell by the front cover of the book what this book is all about. It's just telling you basically what to expect when you are pregnant. So this book has 593 pages. It's a very big book. I think it's just something you have to read along your journey, or if you have a bit of time before baby comes. It's a very good book. I would highly recommend. It's a very extremely important and a useful book, like I rightly said earlier on. But remember, every pregnancy is different. So what I'm going to share with you today is just a few of my experiences and what I've read from the book. So please do well, do yourself good by speaking to your midwife or doctor or gynecologist, whoever is looking after you, and just take the few tips I'm going to be sharing on this video as an add-on, as like an added advantage because you have watched the video. So like I said, feel free to speak to your midwife and those people that are looking after you and your pregnancy. This book has 5 parts to it, and I'm going to guide you through what each of the parts is all about. Hopefully I'll be able to do justice to the book, but to be fair, you need a copy of your own. I'll put a link in the description box below so you can order the book, and hopefully it will help you and it will guide you. So the book basically talks about concerns while you're pregnant, like things you have to do, your first appointment. It might be a bit nerve-wracking, you know, like things that you have to test, the home birthing test. I'm sure a lot of you must have come across it, the stick. Some of them call it clear blue, depending on the country where you live. It's just basically pregnancy kits. Simple, get it from your pharmacy or wherever, and you test yourself. Once you see double lines, you know, oh, that's a positive test. It's a positive result that you actually have a baby growing inside of you, which is very, very exciting. And also the book talks about the vitamins you have to take. You have to also talk about the plans you have. Are you going to have your baby in the hospital? Do you want your home birth? Do you want a C-section, or do you want the natural birth? Remember, pregnancy usually into 3 parts on its own, which is the first trimester, the second trimester, and the third trimester. Like I said, every pregnancy is different. All the pregnancies I've had, none of them is the same. So the book also exposes you to the types of immunizations in pregnancies, the ones that you can have. Also, you know, like I said, different places have different things. When you live in a high altitude, there are things you need to know. If you, some countries have insurances you have to take. Some people go to private hospitals, some people go to the public hospitals, you know, different regions. Some people have, for religious reasons, they have certain type of people that have to attend to them while they are pregnant. So look at where you live, look at what works for you, look at what works for your body and what works for maybe your family, and then make your decision based on that. Things you need to also avoid in pregnancy in terms of alcohol, cigarettes, drug use. There's some herbal tea that you can't take while you're pregnant. You need to check that with your pharmacist or your doctor or your midwife, whoever is looking after you. People say eat for 2. Some people say don't eat for 2. The diet you need to take. Some people might say, oh, I am going to go on a lot of vegetables and greens and a lot of just healthy things. I'm going to do a lot of exercises. Those things are very good, but in moderation. Check again with your midwife, see what works for your body. Some people might need more than that because now you have a baby growing inside of you. So you need to think about what you need, what your body needs. Exercises are also very good, but think about the fact that you're not going to go to the excess. You're not going to go extra beyond what your body can take, what your body can cope with, because if you do it in excess, you might end up losing your baby. So think about what you're doing before going into those things. If you're a vegetarian as well, think about how you can mix and match your food so that your body and your growing baby has the right nutrients for them. So the part 2 talks about, that's the part 1. The part 2 talks about 9 months and counting, things to expect, your prenatal visits, where you go there. You know, sometimes you might hear a lot of things. You know, the first one is always with your first pregnancy, you're full of excitement, and at the same time you're nervous because you've never grown a baby before. So if you go to your midwife or whoever is looking after you, you might have a lot of questions. What I do, or what is suggested you do, is that you have a diary or you have a book where you write all your questions, because believe me, when you sit in front of the midwife and it's your first baby, everything just goes out of your brain sometimes, and you just think, I'm sure I remembered before coming in, and I can't remember anything. But if you have a book or a diary where you write all of these signs and symptoms when you tested positive, and they will ask you big questions, a few questions, is it your first baby, different things from different countries. But long story cut short, write your questions down. You can't go wrong. Now, things that may be concerning to you. I have my grandparents are twins. My husband's grandparents are twins, and I remember one of my first few midwife appointments, because you've got twins on your husband's side and on your side, so the tendency is there for your first child or any of your children to come as a twin. Did I have a twin? No. So just don't think on the fact that you've got those from either side of your family, or your husband's family, or or it runs in your family. Just accept whatever you get and rejoice, because to be honest, children are precious. It also tells you how you are going to tell your workers. So if you work in a school or organization, institution, wherever you work, you have to tell them so they know how to manage you. There are some jobs they won't expose you to because you are pregnant. So you deal with fatigue, tiredness, morning sickness. Oh, I had morning sickness all the way through, honestly. Like I said, my 3 pregnancies, all 3 of them were very, very different and unique in their own way. And so many things, so many signs. Some people is just spitting. They can't, they just have, they produce so many saliva. Some people are just morning sickness. Like I said, yes, morning sickness all the way through. It wasn't very interesting, but yeah, it's part of the package. Some people is just they have their legs are swollen. So there's so many things that could happen, but it's all part of the package. Don't start panicking. Those are the questions you can talk to your midwife or your health professional about. Don't panic, don't suffer in silence, speak out, and you'll be surprised. Little thing here, little thing there, you get solution to any of these problems. Challenges, I won't say problems. Now, you can also worry about the baby's health. Some people say, oh, I don't want to lie on my tummy. I can't lie on my back because it's uncomfortable. I can't lie on my tummy because the baby is there. I can't, so you have a lot of props like pillows or things to use just to help you. They'll be offering you ultrasound scans, what it feels like, and you are going to get stretch marks. I know a few women, just a few percentage of women get away without having stretch marks, but believe you me, stretch mark is part of the sweetness, it's part of motherhood, it's part of the joy of having a baby grow inside of you. You might have baby might start moving in your tummy at some point, and they will tell you what it looks like. The first baby kick, sometimes you bring tears to your eyes. All interesting. You have to do gentle exercises. You might have to walk. Some people might jog as well. as long as it's not too dangerous and you're not taking it to the excess. Some people do it gentle squats, so many things. And labor, before you know it, 9 months is here. What labor is, the sign that you are in labor, and also the stages of childbirth. Honestly, you just need a book about childbirth if you are pregnant. The third one is postpartum, which you may be, how you might be feeling, how you breastfeeding your child, bottle feeding your child. The 6 weeks check, when you've had your baby, they'll have you in back for 6-week checks just to check if your uterus is contracted back to its almost original position, and what to expect in your postpartum appointment as well. Like I said, with the antenatal, you need to write down questions. There are so many things. Getting back in shape, you know, you want to go back to your, you know, hourglass shape. Please take it easy on yourself. You've just had a baby, so please don't push yourself to the limit, and don't say, oh, that person had a baby 2 weeks ago and she snapped back. Everybody's body is different. Every woman's body is different. So don't push yourself to be limit. Don't compare yourself with other people. Some people takes years, some people takes months, some people takes weeks. Listen to your body and work with your body. Fathers are expectant too. So when you're on this journey, don't think you're on your own. Your husband is also very important. Get him along. Antenatal classes, scan, make sure he's there. Delivery, if he's free, if he has the heart to take it, make sure he's there. I encourage my husband to be there in the delivery room, as you know, for all our babies, and I'm grateful he had the opportunity to do that. So not all men have the opportunity. In different countries, different rules and regulations. See what works for your family, but the most important thing is don't ignore your husband at this time. I know you might have your baby, you might cherish your baby, you know, it's all about you and the baby, but then your husband is equally very important. So the fourth part is what you could expect during pregnancy. Sometimes you could have, you know, common cold, sinusitis, when this part of your, you know, your face is blocked with cold. You know, always ask for help. Don't do DIY, please. Don't mix one concoction, one ginger and lemon and all of those things and drink it. No, because you have a baby, you have to be careful what you drink, because whatever you eat or drink, chances are it goes to your baby. So seek medical advice and go with what they tell you. What if you have a chronic disease and how to cope with this? Another thing, speak to your medical advisor. See what they say. If you have a disease that might affect your baby, they will do a lot of scan along the way. So don't worry. If you're worried, don't worry about it too much. They will give you scan just along the journey. So once you're being scanned, or your baby is being scanned, they will tell you this is what is happening, or they will tell you what they can see and what they can't see. So don't worry about it. There's so many moms blog and clubs you can join, so many libraries out there that are offering things, so many things online, you know, YouTubers that are out there telling you about their pregnancy journey, about the delivery journey. So please feel free to tap into all these resources. Don't keep it to yourself. Ask questions. 5 is preparing for your next baby. So when you have the first one, you always say, never again, I'm not coming here again, never, never, never again. But lo and behold, what happens? You're back again for the second one. So the 5th part of this book just tells you about what might happen in case of you're thinking of having another child, what sort of contraceptive you need to have, maybe while you're waiting, or you don't want any. There's so many contraceptive options out there. Feel free to explore them. Think about the one that works for your body. Not everything works for your body. Think about the ones that works for your body and choose it prayerfully. Choose it thinking diligently about it. So yeah, like I said, every pregnancy is different, every baby is different, every body is different, every female body is different. So please, 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 whatever you do, don't compare yourself. I might do another video on other things in terms of pregnancy, but this book is a very good book. I will highly recommend for you if you are pregnant or hoping that one day you are going to be pregnant. So yeah, thanks for listening. That's me done for today. Thanks for liking. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Like, share, comment. Tell me what you've learned about your own pregnancy journey. How is it different? How is it unique? What makes it stand out? Let's learn together. That's what this channel is all about. But whatever you do, keep moving, keep going, don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.